Now, even with the state of the world and with everything that's going on, this has nothing to do with George Floyd or nothing. You feel me? This is I'm talking about overcoming narcissistic oppression, right? Overcoming narcissistic oppression, and it's not gonna be no long ass video. Overcoming your narcissistic oppression, knowing who oppressed you, then which narcissist oppressed you, why they oppressed you, and how they are continuing trying to keep you down. A lot of times, our worst enemy is ourselves. Sometimes we can be programmed to think that our worst enemy is that of someone who don't look like us, or that is somebody who is not of the same blood as us. But a lot of the times, motherfuckers really, really are afraid of who you are capable of, the things that you can do, the possibility of what you can bring to the world, the possibilities of what you can bring to the world. A lot of people are having, they like, okay, with the state of the world today, I was talking to some folks on the bus, and they were saying it's the young people's fault because we just so stupid and so ignorant and so this and so that. But when really everything starts in the home, everything starts, and once it starts outside of the home, it starts in school. You feel me? Once it leaves the school, it's back at the crib and back in your environment. You feel me? If so many people feel like young folks, I would say my age and younger, 25 and younger, you feel me? That we are just so animalistic and things like that. And this is our own people, you feel me? This is the people that look exactly like us, you feel me? The people in our neighborhood who was upset about the rioting and the looting. Well, they just upset about the looting because motherfuckers stole from the grocery stores and shit like that. And now they're upset about that. And now they calling us animals, monsters, and just thieves and criminals. When these things starts at the home, right? It starts in, after the home, it starts at the school. The school is just your entire neighborhood. If you in your neighborhood and you feel like you live around monsters and animals, one, why are you in that neighborhood? You feel me? Two, if you feel like they just so much of monsters and animals, why aren't you trying to, if you on a Dr. Umar think that everybody is just so far gone that they can't be brought back, why you don't get the fuck from around them? You feel me? But if you feel like motherfuckers is just lost and just need a way, why aren't you putting your voice out there on the street and trying to help a motherfucker? You feel me? Instead, when the shit pop off, you pointing the finger, right? You pointing the fucking finger. So, coming back to the narcissistic ways of how motherfuckers try to keep you where you are. Those motherfuckers who believe that the young folks are just animals and things like that, they don't really give a fuck about nobody but themselves. They really just give a fuck about what people see of them, how people see them, and how people view them. You feel me? They give a fuck about the words that come out of their mouth because they want it to sound good to other people, right? And it's been a while since I made a video and shit like that, but I just feel I've been trying to get myself. You see, I cut the hair and whatnot, but that's another story. I was going through a lot. I did a Britney Spears. I ain't gonna lie, but it's all well, you know. Let me sit down. So when you going through these things right in your neighborhood and you see these children, these young men, these young women going through so much, why aren't you using the knowledge that you think you have to try to make it better, to try to put a thought in their head to try to make them think better or move better? You feel me? Instead you criticize. You feel me? Which is in turn what holding them down. You feel me? And even with the older generations, a lot of older generations, they only had children in vain. And like I said, I'm not pointing the finger, but when motherfuckers wanna keep on saying like, man, it's these young folks, who this, that, and the other. When it's women that's my age or people that's younger than me just saying it's the people like motherfuckers just wild and animals. No, that's not the case. Y'all know, cause y'all in the same situation we are. It's just y'all upbringing it's probably different. Y'all probably motherfuckers probably, you feel me? Not saying I not finna put my whole life out there, but motherfuckers, if you motherfuckers feel like they have love in the home, they not gonna do a lot of things outside of the home. You feel me? Motherfuckers feel like they have food at home, they not finna go steal. Motherfuckers feel like they got money, or they not even that they have money, but they not in a need for anything. They not finna go hit the block and sell a rock. You feel me? They are actually gonna take their time unless they been or they unless they so impressionable or it's be easily influenced that they have that they start thinking that they have nothing else and that they have to do this. You feel me? Because they see like the people around them have nothing. So man, the people around me doing this to survive or just because they doing it, I gotta do this too. You feel me? But a lot of times it's not even like that. Motherfuckers is really going through things because older generations, a lot of the people in the older generation that's still in the hood had babies in vain. A lot of women had babies just to keep a man, and a lot of men impregnated a woman just so she wouldn't leave, and in turn didn't love that child unconditionally. A lot of older generations, they love their children under fucking hard conditions. They have a lot of the older generations really love conditionally, meaning if they kid doing what they are against, they don't show them no love. If they kid not first in class, they not showing them no love. If they kid not doing sports how they want them to do sports, they not showing them no love. If they kid can't do a certain task, they don't show them no love. Only time when that child is shown love is when and it's fucking it's conditional. You feel me? Motherfuckers see that and they just try to use they manipulative ways to make the child be who they are. So if a lot of children wasn't loved conditionally, then the state of this world, the state of the city, the state of the blocks wouldn't be how they are. But me, in turn, I love it. I'm not gonna say why I love it, but I love it. If the children weren't loved conditionally, these city blocks wouldn't look how they look right now. That's all I'm saying. If we weren't, if the love we were given was given for free, how this look today, all the boards on the streets and all the stores, motherfuckers not being able to buy cereal for their children, it wouldn't be. But who fault is that you can't buy cereal for your child? You know, if you took the time out to when you had your first, you out playing around in the streets when you ain't got no kids, right? But as soon as you had that first child, bam, damn, shit, okay, I got a baby on the way. I'm pregnant, right? I might not be able to get the nicest fucking crib or to set this kid up, set this child's trust fund up, but shit, let me save up some money. Let me save up a lot of money. Let me sacrifice motherfucking going out to eat, or you feel me, to put this up for my baby. You know, not saying just the mothers, the fathers too. especially the fathers, cause they're just your motherfucking baby, nigga. You feel me? So if motherfuckers can't be mad cause they can't buy box of cereal for their children, because yeah, you got the money, some got the cash, and some of y'all got link. You feel me? But you still can't get mad, even if you losing cash or link. You can't, cause you can't be mad because you had the opportunity to put yourself in a, you had the opportunity to put yourself and your baby in a better situation too, in case something like this happened. You had 9 months. We gonna say 7. You had 7 months to put things in play, but you wasn't thinking like that. You're thinking frantically. You feel me? That's what's really going on. You're thinking frantically, and you're not thinking for the future. You're just thinking for right now. You're thinking, like, I'm pregnant. I got this baby. I need to get this baby some diapers, some pampers, some milk, some whatever. But you're not thinking. Even when you're pregnant, you're just thinking about whatever it is that you need right now in during your pregnancy. You feel me? Thinking about how to make yourself more comfortable. But really, motherfuckers should be thinking, and men as well, thinking about what they should do for their woman. While she more comfortable, yeah, they should put in that overtime, put in that work, and really, you feel me, set motherfuckers up in the future. You know, and it ties back into the narcissism ways. Motherfuckers only had these babies because they were miserable. You feel me? Because they didn't like their life. They hated their life. You feel me? So they didn't know how to hustle. They didn't know how to go out there and get what they want. They felt their baby would get them a sense of purpose. In vain, having these babies in vain. You feel me? And bringing these babies into a world that's fucked up. And then blaming the world for what you can't do for your baby. You feel me? And then loving your baby halfway because you want your, or you want your baby to be something that you think that they should be, which is unfair. You know, misery loves company. You feel me? Motherfuckers having these babies because they hate their life. Motherfuckers want their babies to be around them because they hate their life. They don't really love these children. They don't really love they don't love themselves. How could they love them children? You feel me? They want motherfuckers want these kids because they hate themselves. And once they kid start acting with its own personality, here come the narcissistic abuse. You feel me? Here come the narcissistic abuse. It's not fair. Trying to stunt your child's growth because you scared that your child might one day leave you. Now you gotta sit in your misery. Not giving your child the proper tools that your child need for life, because if your child do, damn, your child won't need you. And what are you? Nothing. You feel me? You're not saying you're nothing, but what are you? In your eyes, you're nothing. So now you gotta sit with your own nothingness, and that's the most painfulest thing some people could do. Sit with their own nothingness. Sit and do nothing. Sit and be nothing. That's what's wrong with the world now. That's why people are getting labeled as essential and non-essential, because the essential workers say that they can't sit and do nothing. They can't sit and be nothing. They can't sit in their own nothingness. It's crazy, but that's how the world is, and I just hope something great come out of this, so I'm just say peace and love to everybody. Shine y'all lights. You feel me? Shine y'all lights. If y'all sit in the darkness, see y'all darkness. Just trust your feelings. Trust your feelings. You feel me? Don't always act on your emotions. You don't always act on how your heart is, but trust your heart. Trust how you feel. Use your mind to think, to have logic behind your emotions, and always trust that gut. You feel me? Because it's a balance between the two. In my eyes, that's how I see it. So like I say, peace and light. Stay in your darkness, so one day you will find a light. You feel me? Stay in your darkness, and stay in your darkness. You feel me? Because you can shape so much out of the darkness. You can create in darkness, as long as your mind is viewing the light. Your eyes is on the light that's always shining through in the darkness. You feel me? Find your light. Stay in your darkness, but find your light in that darkness. I love you. Peace and love. Greatness. Glory. justice, and peace is always gonna come to the world. Thank y'all. I love you.